A.S.M Sekai, and today we're going to be talking about potentially the greatest anime of all time. We finally got to see the final chapter for Attack on Titan, Season 4, Part 3, Part 2, whatever that shit was. We finally got the finale, hour and 25 minutes, and we're gonna deep dive into it before we do a whole recap of Attack on Titan. So before anything, make sure you like and subscribe. We got Amit and I back today. So without further ado, let's get it started with Amy. Your thoughts on this episode?
Oh man, it was a tearjerker, yo. Like we have been at it for what, like 10 years?
Yeah.
Fucking 10 long years, yo. Like, wow, shit. Yeah, it was 10 out of 10 for me. It was solid fucking episode. I have no complaints about this one. Initially, I was a little bit annoyed about Mikasa because that bitch was still fucking bawling out, like she was still crying, while everyone was like, "We gotta kill this fucking guy," and this bitch was like, shut the fuck up.
I think that's like her having. She's like the slave to love, right? It's the same curse as Ymir, in a sense.
It wasn't a curse. She just loved him. There's no curse behind it.
I mean, that's what became a curse for.
It became a curse for Ymir, yes.
Yeah. So it's the same representation where Ymir wasn't able to overcome that affection, versus for Mikasa's like, no, I really do have to do this.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. I think it sucks. So I put down my notes, and what I put down was Mikasa sucks donkey ass. Because I was fucking annoyed. Like everyone was going at it like 100%, and this bitch was like, "Oh no!"
She was going hard. She was going hard.
He wasn't trying to kill him. We all know it.
Yeah. They never had a chance to kill him. Man.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Mikasa did. No, she did. She wanted to save humanity. At the same time, she wants to live the rest of her life with Eren. That's why when you saw the dream.
No, that bitch wanted to save Eren. That's it. That is it.
The whole.
I don't think so.
No. The whole side of her was to talk him out of it. That was the whole. Armin was the same way too. Remember, like that was the whole conversation. Could we talk?
Her primary reason was being with Eren. That's it. Whether humanity dies or no, that was a secondary point, because this bitch knew if I don't save him, they're gonna kill him. So I gotta try to save him. But at the end of the day, her motive was always erenyeager. Nothing else.
I wouldn't go 100% on that. Because I don't know if I could agree with that. Because then
when she cut him and you saw through his eyes, she had a smile. She was content with her decision, and
because she remembered what Eren said.
No, but that conversation clearly happened later on, and she completely forgot.
No.
She was in a limbo where she didn't know.
No. I think you're mistaken. That conversation took place way before.
Yeah.
And Eren said, "You will remember everything after everything is done."
Yeah. Eren said that there's a limit where he reached, and that was basically the rumbling. After that, he couldn't see the future. Everything up until then, he remembered and he saw everything. So he already put the steps in order for his friends to take a path, because his whole intention was, this world is doomed. There's no way I can save this. If we continue the same path that they've been doing for the past 200 whatever years, the history is going to repeat and all the Eldians are going to be blamed. His thought is, I got to save my friends and the people I love. Let me become the villain to save them. At the same time, Mikasa and Armin, they were like, we can't see a future without Eren. Every time they talked about the hill, running up the hill, it was always Armin chasing Mikasa chasing Eren. Eren was always their foundation, their goal. They wanted to reach everything together. The fact that Eren was lost and then they were fighting for humanity at the same time trying to save him, Mikasa She was there. I agree. She was not 100% like everybody else. Levi was 100%. Marco was under with Connie. Every single person was giving it all except Mikasa. But Mikasa was still defending. Like whenever her friends were in trouble, she went ham. She was freaking doing everything, basically making sure her gear was broken, whatever. But up until then, I think she embodies Ymir, the selection and the choice she never had. So Ymir became revengeful because of love, while Mikasa basically accepted humanity at the same time choosing love. Like when she cut Eren and held his head and she gave him that kiss, you could see a big ass freaking smile on Ymir and be like, you know what? This is the foundation of love, and I'm okay with humanity choosing how to go the next direction, even though 80% of the whole humanity was fucking killed. That's fucking insane.
I don't look at it that way. I think Ymir was just spiteful. She was just the whole.
I mean, she was young.
The whole time she was like, I'm in love, and that's why she was following the king's order. The headaches that Mikasa was getting was Ymir looking into her mind, yes. And that's why she was getting the headaches. So I think Ymir had nothing to do with Mikasa. She was just mind fucking her, pretty much probing into her mind. And after it, then when Mikasa chose to kill Eren,
Eren said it. Eren said Mikasa made the decision.
What are you talking about?
When Armin said, Eren, you chose it, and he said no, Mikasa is the one who made the decision.
No,
she made the decision for you. He said because he couldn't see past further, and he's like, I don't know what happens next. So the decision of the future was left only in the hands of one person. That was Mikasa.
Because she decided to kill. Therefore, Ymir decided to step back a bit.
I don't think Ymir was doing anything after she initiated the rumbling.
Ymir was the whole fucking war?
I think after the rumbling, remember, Attack Titan can see future, present, past. He's connected. He couldn't see past a certain thing because the choices has never been made. No.
I think you're mistaken, bro. He said we keep coming back to same thing. Humanity's always going to end up fighting. He saw the future too.
No, he saw it until that point.
He said Mikasa made the decision because of Mikasa cutting his head off. That's where everything ended. But that doesn't mean he didn't see the future. He saw the future where this thing's going to continue happening. Even the 20% human.
Which future are you guys talking about?
The whole, it's going to continue happening. Humans are going to continue like killing themselves.
Well, that's
like you're talking about 1,000, 2,000 years? No, Eren can't see that. No. Only reason they could see the future is the past itself. When Ymir went away, the past disappeared and the Titan disappeared. So there was no connection beyond. So Eren's future sight stops exactly when Mikasa killed him. That's where his future ends. That's why he doesn't know what happens afterwards.
Didn't he say multiple times that I saw the same ending again and again?
Yeah. Within the rumbling, the same, not just rumbling, but before the rumbling and everything. It's within that time frame. The war is talking about between the Marlades and the Eldian. Whatever he did or tried to do, it ends up being the same thing. So to protect his friends, and mostly Mikasa and Armin, he did the rumbling where he's like, I'm going to just wipe everything out. Now I'm going to give you guys, my friends, the option to kill me so that you guys could at least become the hero to the world and be protected in that way. So like it was two options. They do nothing. They wipe out the world. Eldian becomes the only, race that's alive, or they kill Eren and they become the hero of the world, which it's respected, gets respected, and they're protected even though they're Eldians, right? That's the kind of two paths Eren gave them, but he can't see beyond the ending the curse of Ymir, which was the choice that Mikasa had to make.
Mikasa had the final decision.
Yeah, because he didn't, like, Ymir didn't care about Eren because it's not the same. They don't have the same issue. So they both, whether it's Eren or the King Fritz, they're both doing terrible things. Ymir couldn't do what Mikasa did and kind of kept on doing this, continue to fight the Eldian, continue to expand the Eldian, and gave them that's the curse of the Ymir or blessing of the Ymir, whichever you want to be depending on the race you are. But that's kind of what it is. The future is just, I think that's the depressing part of the story, which is just like, I think the being a Titan just like a symbolism of just unknown that people hate and fear, and therefore we want to eradicate. It's like you could replace Titan with other things and it triggers the war itself, right? Like you could take away the Titan.
That's what happened,
I think
right?
That's what I think.
Nuked.
Yeah, exactly. And then they probably it doesn't say what it is, but something different thing triggers the world to kill each other. Like
I think the whole message of this was when this started, and the biggest threat was the Titans. Because the Titans were the biggest threat and having this blood in them, all the Eldians were slaves. They had no freedom. Eren's whole point was, I am going to free my friends. In the same time, when he connected to all the Eldians, he's like, I'm going to free all of you. I think this was his own decision from the beginning, but he didn't know exactly how to make it. And when he was talking to Armin, he's like, I'm so stupid. He goes, only an idiot like me could choose this path. Because he clearly was thinking from a complete, not a calm mindset. He was thinking from a one-sided thing without talking to his friends, without doing anything. And that's why when you see all these flashbacks, you see all these regrets. He was having the regrets. I wish I had done this. I wish I had done this. Yeah. When Mikasa and Eren were together alone, that was when Mikasa gave him a choice, or when she said, I'm family, or whatever like that. He clearly put himself in a situation where they ran away and had their own life, and it's like symbolizing their love and what could have been, away from all this noise, away from world chaos. Let the world burn is inevitable. But his choice at the end was, I can protect the person I love, my best friend, the people that I adore, and I could vilify myself. They can live forever, and I could set everybody free. The world will burn, but at least my people and the people I love are not the ones to be pointed at. You're the problem. You let the world burn. So I think that was his send-off by, I will become the villain as long as I am the hero to my dear people.
So there are two things we have to think about, right? At this given point, after everyone is dead, there's still Eldians thinking about it, right? There's still, because there are 20% people left in the world.
Well, they're humans now. They're no longer Eldians.
Well, the ending said something else, right? You remember all the way at the end?
That's somebody else. That's not Ymir. That's not Eren.
That's what I mean. But that's what I mean. Think about it this way.
It's the beginning of the new chapter again, a new cycle.
It's a beginning of new chapter, but think about it this way, right? At the end of the world, at the end of everything, when Attack on Titan ended, 20% of people left in the world. As time goes by, there are more Eldians intermingling, having sex with each other, and population is growing, right?
I don't think Eldians exist anymore because there's no more Ymir's blood. There's no more of our blood.
But that's what I mean. That cave at the end is a new chapter completely.
See,
that's where everything started off from.
She originally found the parasite, the alien parasite, in that place, right?
In there. I think that's what the new chapter is.
So the parasite is the thing. It's nothing to do with her. Her bloodline is
done. Ymir is done. But that's the thing. How did it start? It started with Ymir, with that cave.
The parasite. The parasite.
I think the ending signifies that at the end of the day, it's a whole circle that comes about, right? The world ended. They're back to those fucking Stone Age, and now this new guy found the cave.
New kid, yeah.
The new kid, whatever the new kid is.
Yeah.
And maybe the whole shit starts all over again.
I think that's the point.
Comes into. I think that was the point they were trying to make.
Yeah.
For me,
point was that's why when we saw the little after Mikasa died.
Well, let's talk about Mikasa dying.
Well, we'll talk about everything. We'll talk about everything going. I think.
No, it's not supposed to be sad. So
it is sad.
think that's
it's supposed to be sad and happy at the same time.
No, but the part that people
sad,
miss.
Bro.
No, it is sad, but the part people miss is what Eren wanted to provide for him, Mikasa, and the friend is the peace for them. Right? She dies of old age. Like you can see.
Somewhat peace.
No. What you saw at the end.
Find happiness.
Yeah, so the happiness probably never happened truly, but at least what her death signified is that she was old, right? Like you can see in her hand, is wrinkle old, so she died of old age, right? So what Eren was able to provide was that for him and his friends, they lived a long life, like Connie and what's the other chick's name?
Armin, bro. Mostly Annie, Connie, Jean.
Annie. You know, she was like Eren told me to live a long life. They did, because you could see from the death of Mikasa that she died of old age, right? And you could see in the fact, that little movement, you see the old lady, that's Mikasa.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like it's sad that obviously, but she died of old age. Like just imagine in the world of Attack of Titan, someone dying of old age, right? Like that's quite the life that he was able to provide them.
And
that's
also
kind of
because
but that's the thing. Except for Eldians, everyone was dying of old age, right?
No,
except for them.
So when he got rid of the bloodline, all the Titan holders, they all had a longer life. He got rid of the curse.
Yeah, I know. But except for Eldians, everyone was pretty much fucking living their whole life. It was the Eldians that were fucking getting their asses kicked, right?
Oh yeah. But I'm not. I think with Eren though, as much as he cares for Eldian, it's very secondary to his friends. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares too much about the Eldian, because when he started the rumbling, there was a lot of Eldian on Marley. He's like, "You guys are fucked. I don't give a shit." Yeah. It's the Scout 147, Mikasa, and Armin. Those are the people he wants to protect. He wanted to make sure those people, lived a long life. And at least with Mikasa's death, you could see that she died of old age. But the unfortunate thing is, you could never find a solution for forever peace, and that's kind of what they show with the bombing right at the end of it.
Sad fucking ending. Let's talk about Ryan.
Can we talk about one thing? I want to talk about the most useless character in the show.
Cool.
Historia.
She wasn't. Historia is not meant to be anything. She's just a symbol.
She's the last remaining blood. She's the last remaining
royal blood.
Ruler.
Yes.
Yeah,
but she's still a ruler at the end of the day.
I mean, technically speaking, she also has the power of the King's Call.
But she can't be a Titan. She can't do anything.
But they can erase it with the King's Call.
But what do you want?
Yeah, she ran the country afterwards, right?
Yeah,
she's not a fighter.
I feel like the way they had her in season 2. And they brought so much.
Season 3?
Season 2 was season 2 is when she was introduced, remember? And she got saved by Ymir. And then season 3
season 1 she was introduced.
Okay, but she wasn't like that important until like season 2. And then season 3 she was there.
Hint of it, yeah.
And then season 4, her whole purpose was she was pregnant. Like,
I honestly...
she was running the country.
Yeah, and I honestly wasn't expecting anything out of her. I didn't think
I thought she was one of the main characters.
Really? I didn't think anything. I thought she was an NPC the whole time.
No, she was one of the main scouts, and she had a big role, and obviously coming with the part her and Eren were like, people assume that she was pregnant by Eren's son, or Eren impregnated. There's so many assumptions that Eren had a whole point.
Mikasa would have fucking flipped. She would have fucking killed.
Honestly, I think Mikasa would have accepted.
No, she would have killed him. She would have killed Historia. She would have killed Historia.
She would have killed her.
Yeah, she would have killed her.
But I honestly did not expect.
Accept it. What are you talking about? She would not accept. We saw her Historia was talking with Eren, and then you could see Mikasa pissed off. Like it was like
I'm telling you, Mikasa had psychotic love, the kind of love that you don't want.
Yeah,
I don't know if I call it psychotic. I think they were bonded.
It's fucking psychotic, bro.
I think that
move the fuck on. Your man is trying to fucking kill humanity.
In a world where it's basically apocalypse every single time you wake up, and the way they were born and raised, she basically was almost killed. Because what she tried to do, Eren had to come save her.
Grow the fuck up. She's not a teenager no more. She's a grown woman. Like, shit happened. Eren is moving on. The man is simply telling you, stay the fuck away from me. He told you himself. He pushed you away.
He clearly did it to protect them. He clearly did for his agenda.
She need that
point. That's not the point. The point is if
So
somebody's
what about
telling you, get the
Armin?
fuck away.
So what about Armin? Why is Armin
Armin
still...
is look. Armin and Eren were Naruto and Sasuke, right?
No,
where,
no.
Where,
no, this is,
where,
no, Naruto and Sasuke were there.
Where Naruto just wanted to like go
Sasuke!
and like Sasuke, and the whole time Sasuke was like Naruto. That was Eren and Armin, but Mikasa was Sakura with Sasuke. That bitch was sprung, bro.
No,
I mean,
I wouldn't say, I see. Okay.
I don't know where you guys are going with this. Like, feels like it's going way off the track.
In terms of love stories, okay, I'll tell you this is probably one of the best love stories in anime.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay,
it's just dumb love story.
How's it dumb love story? You usually have in anime flaws are usually the protagonist and the love is not this close in terms of strength, in terms of importance to a story. The whole driving force is never like that. We want it to be, it's never that. And the female is never this badass, okay? It's usually the protagonist is one step ahead. Like you see it in Naruto, you see it in freaking Bleach, you see this in every single shonen anime that they're one step, you know. The male protagonist is always either chasing or he's just so OP. In this one, I feel like they both were equal in their strengths. Like Mikasa ended up being the strongest Ackerman. Like clearly we saw, even though Levi is a badass, I think everything he did, and I want to talk about how incredible this fucking person is, I still think she's the strongest. Because
hell no.
Yo,
I don't think we ever saw her be the strongest, though. I don't see.
I think
the strongest.
The awakening already claimed because Levi doesn't have the awakening.
No, he has. He's awakened. He explained to Mikasa. Remember, he happens before.
He explained what
Alchemists
can do. He's like, Alchemists have the potential awakening.
No, that's why he went through himself. That's why he was telling Mikasa, did you go through this? Like, his personal experience.
Okay, but
that's why he's so strong.
Okay, I just think Mikasa is more stronger because there's nothing stronger in the world than the drive for love. She has. We have seen every time Mikasa had to do something for Eren, she was a beast. There was nothing stopping her.
Where is this fucking love story going, bro?
What do you mean love story? This whole fucking show is a love story.
It's a love story, but I do agree that it is one of the better ones. It's not like the cliche love story.
It's one of the better ones. I
would say it's one of the better ones. It's at least for the shonen. It's not even a shonen.
You know what's another good love story? Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist. But even that one, I don't like it as much because it's a little cliche where Eds is always helping her out, protecting her.
Exactly.
She does get moment. Yeah, she gets the moment at times, but Mikasa's different. She's self-sufficient,
same
but
thing.
she chooses to.
Childhood friends who grew up seeing each other's weakness, who pushed each other to do better, who basically had two separate ideas of the world.
Wait. Who pushed each other to do better?
Yes, she basically made all his freaking male. Because
she is the only one that pushed him. Eren never pushed her.
What?
What are you talking about?
Eren saved her fucking life. She was about to give up. He came, saved her life. That's why the scar embodies Eren's strength.
It's done. That's done. That was a baby. Like, this is a typical cliche love story. I'm very confused about why you're calling it the best love story out there.
I agree. The cliche part is obvious because it was
so
always
cliche.
there.
She sprung on him. All right, so let's step back a bit.
Go ahead.
The bitch is sprung. All right, Eren has pushed her away multiple times. I don't like you. This and that. I get the whole idea that he had motives behind it. He was trying to save him. The bitch still kept pushing.
Love makes you do crazy things.
I gotta go get a charger. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. So the whole thing that you're saying that it's the best love story, it's the most cliche love story I've ever seen. That's how it is.
I agree it's a cliche. I can agree with that because it's obvious from the beginning. You know, and you actually root for this. We all know, just like I said, what if Historia and Eren got together? You're like, Mikasa would kill her. Cliche, but we know this. We know this.
Name an anime.
Okay, nah, I just said Naruto, Bleach. They
Naruto.
have Naruto,
Sakura, Sasuke,
not the main
Hinata,
character, not the main
Naruto,
character.
Hinata, Naruto.
Hinata's not even
Fucking
close to
amazing.
Naruto. Hinata's not even close
Yeah, Hinata
to
Naruto was
Wait,
that's a horrible.
It was not even obvious. It was not even
We're talking
obvious.
about cliche love story. Hinata, Naruto,
That was
Bleach,
not even
Orihime,
obvious.
fucking
Not even
Orihime,
obvious.
Ichigo.
Wait,
It's
not
a
even
hold on.
cliche. It's a
Hold on.
cliche love story. That's it.
I mean, you guys are saying cliche a lot, but what makes it a cliche? The one in AOT is very, very different in the sense
How?
that it's the core of the story itself. That can you overcome the choices to kill the person you love? Like,
Yeah,
not one of the
she
anime you
killed the
just
person,
mentioned
yeah.
kills the
No, but
you love.
she-
So,
she
like, you
had
can't
to-
say it's cliche because it hasn't really been done that often. Like, if you want to do a love story that has some of those stuff, yeah. But in terms of shonen, like main male character growing and stuff, like how often do you see that? Dragon Ball, no.
Yeah,
Naruto, no. Bleach, no. I mean, you could just go down the list. It doesn't happen.
I will find you an anime where the protagonist.
But the
killed
fact
the
you
other
can't
person.
name it, you can't name it right away. Then it's not cliche.
Because
Then.
we just saw AOT.
Ooh,
we
you know
just
what's another good
saw
one?
it 2
You
days
know
ago.
what's another good one? Perfect
What's a good
example
one?
I give you. Cyberpunk.
There you
Cyberpunk.
go.
No. She was not even strong near David. Not even.
It's not about
I'm just
strength.
saying. I'm saying. Look, you have.
But she didn't kill him.
She didn't kill him. But I'm saying she's.
No, he got killed by.
She survived
yeah.
and lived on, right? In his
Yeah.
memory, she lived on. It was beautiful. It was cliche,
beautiful,
but it was beautiful. This
Yeah, I thought that was a good one.
Mikasa had to make the decision for the entire world and sacrifice her love, and at the same time, she lived. Instead of, Eren going, she's gonna move on, and then Armin's like, you're completely fine with her moving on, and he goes, no. He goes, I want to be the person for the rest of my life, spend every single minute. They both were willing to do everything for each other, but she's like, you know what? This is something bigger than both of us. This is for the future of the world. Let's protect our friends and the people we love. And she sacrificed. They're both willing to sacrifice each other's love. Like, think about Romeo and Juliet. It's considered the pinnacle love story. This is there. They decided to make their love story a tragedy. And she just stayed there right next to the fucking grave till she fucking got old.
If Mikasa did not kill Eren, what was she gonna fuck? Like the bones? Eren's body was gone.
No,
Right?
no.
What
They can
do you
heal.
guys?
They can heal.
His lower body was gone.
No, they can heal. They
Right?
can heal, bro.
I was under the assumption his lower body's gone because that's all we saw. It was connected to the
That's
head
only
the whole
when
time.
he had the Foundation Titan. As soon as he got rid of the Beast Titan.
Foundation? You mean
The
founding?
Founding Titan, yeah. As soon as the Beast Titan got out of him, he became the Colossal Titan.
The mix of multiple titans. Yeah,
Even after whatchamacallit, Mikasa went to his mount, he had no body. He
No,
only
he
had
did.
a head. No,
No,
it was
no.
just
Yeah.
connected. There was no head.
It was
there was no body.
It was a neck.
It was a
But
neck.
what are you guys talking about? Where are you guys going with this?
What?
I'm trying to-
There was no body.
It was a spine. It was
It was
a long
spine
spine.
only. Yeah, there was no body.
Okay, but what's to say? Look, we've seen Zeke basically be half a head and he come back full.
That again, it's been a while since Eren has been walking and nothing has been healed. His body is not there anymore.
Bro, this is the strongest fucking Titan in history of whatever.
I mean, you're
think-
assuming. Again, like I said, rumbling has been happening for a minute. His body still hasn't healed up. He's just a neck. There's nothing more to him.
I am going by the proof we have had so far and nothing like,
What are you
questioning
guys talking
it.
about?
No,
We're talking about
can
how
Eren
was-
turn back into his human shell?
Well, we're talking about what would have like if
Right now.
Mikasa did not kill him. If Mikasa did not kill him, how was it? I don't think Eren is there anymore. Like his body's gone. Even when he was a Titan, the main Titan, his body was not there. He's just a neck.
But that doesn't mean he can't grow. They have the power to heal.
I don't think he can anymore.
I think he can.
Wait, what is this having anything to do
Okay,
with
so-
anything?
okay.
I'm so
No,
confused.
We're talking about
He wants to
Mikasa.
see if Mikasa and Eren can fuck. He's just making if
I'm saying
But
Mikasa
that's-
had to kill him. Like,
that-
where was
that
this
has
going to end
not-
up?
That wasn't. Wait.
So here, I'll give you a scenario.
There's no reference of her. That was her intent.
No. No, we're not talking about that.
It wasn't even talking.
We're not talking about that. Okay.
How are they going to end up together?
So,
like the whole
let's
point of this
let's just say that, okay?
Let's just say he eliminates everyone. Everyone, right?
Eren as founding titan, okay? And they fail to stop him. Mikasa's the only one alive. Can Eren get out the founding titan and be his human self? Because we only saw a neck and a spine. Can he basically heal his entire body? Yeah, there you go.
I didn't see it. He had so much time to heal everything, and it's still a neck. He's still a neck. So I don't think he could heal himself anymore.
I think, of course he can. We saw his bodies in the mind. I'm pretty sure.
Just remember Ymir, the first time she had all the power in one, and she turned back and forth between human and like why wouldn't he be able to? Like,
we see Zeke get all his limbs cut off.
Yeah, but Zeke he healed eventually, right?
So will
he healed up eventually.
So will Eren.
But he was never. But Eren wasn't hurt though.
Yeah.
That's just a form.
No, Eren
if
did
he got
get
out
hurt.
of
What
it.
do you mean? Remember when Eren's neck got cut off completely and that worm thing attached to it? His body was gone.
Right, but then they came back as a hyper colossal titan at the end.
And then when he became the founding titan at the end, right?
He's not a founding titan anymore.
Well, whatever the titan, the main.
Yeah, it's just the attack titan, armor. No, not armor.
The future titan, whatever the fuck that titan was, right? His body was still not there. He's still ahead.
I think that's just a form. I mean, there's nothing that's saying he can't go back out of it because every titan form that we have had, people could get in and out of it. You know, Eren always had two powers.
I think he's looking it up. But all right, that set aside, I don't think it's the best love story. I think it's a very simple love story.
I don't think anybody's saying it's the best love story.
I think Suhi was saying
better.
I'm saying
it's one of the better ones.
I think that she was definitely psychotic because she was.
I agree with that. I mean, it's kind of the point of the story, right? You had to be psychotically in love that, like, you kind of get blinded with love, like you know how Eren said he's a slave to freedom, like, which is very interesting phrase. I think she was slave to the love, which Ymir was as well. Like they're both the, like you're kind of little too far, go.
No, yeah, but that's exactly what the whole thing is. Because Ymir, even though the king didn't love her, he had nothing. He cut off her tongue. He made her a slave. Everything. Yeah. She never
Ymir's even more crazy.
It. Yeah. She never went
against
Ymir's
it. Even worse.
Yeah, that was madness.
So she basically chose the purity of it. She chose humanity. While Ymir basically building all the hatred, which led all the way to here, and 80% of genocide is basically on her.
It's part Armin, like he said. He gave him the vision.
I don't know. I think it was
who was in charge at the end? Was it Ymir or Eren? Who was in charge?
Eren.
Eren was always in charge, bro. Ymir just wanted to see where the story takes him.
Yeah. Ymir wanted to see whether.
Oh, so she just basically was a bystander.
Yeah.
No. She wasn't a bystander. All the Titans that came out, that was Ymir.
No, but then remember when Zeke and all the other past.
Only one of them is. Okapi was hers, I think.
I think all the Titans that came out were Ymir.
Well, they basically her power. So every single Titan power is hers because she's the original one.
It wasn't Eren.
I don't think so. No.
Eren never tried stopping him from the beginning. If you remember that, he was never trying to kill them. In this scenario, a lot of them would have died. I think that was Ymir, and I think they said that too. That Ymir was trying to stop them from Eren from completely uniting.
That's what they thought, but that's not an accurate statement.
Yeah, because she was standing outside watching them.
Yeah. Armin was saying, "Oh no, she wants to find the connections, right? That's why she's there. She's watching most of the time, right?
I think she was interjecting. That's what she was doing at the end.
Well, she was. Yeah. No, I agree with that part. She was interjecting. I just don't think that every time that showed up was her doing. Is what I'm saying.
I'm thinking it was like all the replicas that came out. I think that was Ymir trying to stop them from stopping Erenyeager. But we need to look that up because I really think that was her.
I think she was just supporting Eren because at that time she's like
no. It wasn't supporting. She was still stuck in that fucking mindset.
She chose a side. She chose between Zeke and Eren.
But Zeke's side was not.
Zeke wanted to get rid of all the future kids to be born.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't that she chose Zeke's side. It was that Eren.
chained.
No, it was Eren understood her side. I think that's what it was.
So,
that's what she was saying. So, and that's what Zeke said too. I didn't understand the path. Eren understood the path.
Yeah. Me picked.
You picked Eren.
So
what originally happened, you have to be a royal blood to activate the founding titan. Even though Eren got Zeke's head, he didn't have full permission because he had to now get permission from Ymir. That's why he was chained up and Zeke was in control. But because Eren understood her, he overrid that. He overrid the whole royal blood. He's like, I get you, support me, and we'll fuck this world up. So she chose Eren as her strength, her knight.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she gave control to Eren.
Yeah. But I think at the end, Ymir started interjecting with the replica.
No, I don't think so. I think
no. I agree with that part because when the founding titans, when Z came out and all the other ones started helping the titans, you saw Ymir on the side watching. Yeah. She's just watching.
That's what I'm saying. She just
I know. Even at the end, when the worm was trying to attack, and all the titans were coming out, bro, that was Ymir. When she converted everyone into a titan, that wasn't Eren.
That's 100% Parasite.
At
that point, Ymir was completely disconnected.
That was the Parasite. That Parasite did that.
That was 100% Parasite. That's the instinctual survival of the Parasite.
Yo, that scene was so fucked up. I did not see that coming.
It's 10 times worse with the manga because you had to wait a fucking month. Yeah, because you see them turn into a titan and you had to wait a month. It's like they just fucking. And that's one thing I thought they did good is because they didn't overmilk that moment because they knew they were gonna come back. But
can we give a shout out to and applause to the Mappa creators because they fucking went hard.
Yeah, they did.
That was
all right.
Beautiful.
I think we've been going into tandem, but we need to talk about some specifics. Reiner, I think this was his redemption.
He redeemed himself. He was
his
so
redemption fucking arc, yo. My man just went ham.
Bro, when
that's
the
what he
Titans
wanted.
were fighting them, and they kept on getting killed almost, switching side, biting the car Titan, the way she kept on doing that, that
was dope as fuck. Oh, what? Just my head.
That hour and a half, especially the first two chapters, I didn't like. I went in as a Jaegerist, okay? As soon as I pressed play, no. And look, I went in as a Jaegerist, okay? I pressed play, and I was like, I'm neutral. As soon as I pressed play, I'm like, I'm neutral now. It just it just didn't sit right with me, knowing that a Jaegerist is gonna win. Like I told you this before, I can't see him winning. Even though he did 80% of genocide, I just couldn't see him winning. But the way they started off, man, the music, the tension, I felt like I never left. It just threw you right into the fucking chaos, and it never stopped.
An hour and a half of epicness, that's what it was. My only complaint about this episode is that too, but Captain Levi, we didn't get to see his peak. We saw it.
Bro, he was hurt.
I wish we had more time. We saw some when he was fighting the Beast Titan, but I wish we fucking saw him going ham, bro. We deserved it.
I think that was
Z.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
Yo, Z giving himself up to Levi is so freaking good.
I just thought that's what disappointed me. Even though this episode is a 10 out of 10, if Captain Levi, at least we got somewhat, at least 10 minutes of his epicness. And that's why I don't agree with you when you said Mikasa is stronger. Nah, bro. Levi is just something else.
But I think he adds to the suspense a little bit more. I think the peak healthy Levi is you see all these Titans I still take Levi. I still take Levi. So I think they had to kind of little tone it down.
Nerf him down.
Levi's such a badass, man. He's such a badass.
But even Levi said it, right? Even Levi said it. Even at my peak, I couldn't have gone through them. So even he knew it would have. Yeah, but
But
we
if the
wanted
other
that.
that was before Annie and all of them showed up. But once they show up with Levi, it would have been just one-sided massacre, man. Like Levi just
No.
ripped through.
If we got peak Levi, I'm telling you, this episode would have been like an 11 out of 10. I'm not even kidding. I looked at it, I'm like, damn it, bro.
I think that is, you know, we'll probably talk about this later, which some of the gripes that came out in the manga. It's probably one of the reasons was that they were probably hoping, like, they probably look at AOT as almost like a battle shonen, and they were hoping to see this like absolute like peak ODM gear fight happening, which we don't really get, right? I think that might have been one of the issues, but for me, like that's not really AOT,
really get
even
peak
though
ODM. There's so much peak ODM in this episode.
no, I mean like it's literally like Levi going just ape fucking shit, like
Bro, we saw
like Levi
Jean,
and Mikasa.
we saw Kani, we saw
No, but
they're not up to Levi's caliber.
Yeah, we know that. For example, like Mikasa and Levi, I think, and I don't even look at it as negative. Like this, I don't really care. But I think everybody's like, okay, Levi, Mikasa, right? Let's say what you said, and Mikasa's even better. Them going both apeshit against Eren, like Super Titan form, just going nuts and crazy. I think people would have been like orgasming like crazy. People who loves like a little bit more of a battle shonen type, you know. I think that's what part of the mistake. For me, I didn't care. I love the story, so
I think it made it realistic.
I mean that nothing about AOT is realistic about it.
No. Levi being hurt made it realistic that the Titans have a chance.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And I think that would have made it 11 out of 10 for me. And that's when I would have been like, fuck, man. We needed that Levi, but it's okay. It's okay. Armin. So when Levi said Armin was the right choice, not Irwin, I like that too. There were a lot of like flashbacks where we saw all the people that have died, everyone that have died, and he spoke about like Armin being the right choice. I think I always thought Armin was the right choice because he's smart as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I did too. One of my favorite episodes of AOT is Bystander, which is after the first part of season 3. It's where it flashes back to Eren's mom a little bit, and then the trainer, I forgot his name, but like why does he need to be special? And there's like hints in AOT where it drops like some of the most insignificant moments kind of thing that's still really most precious. And I think that's where Armin always flourished. Like he enjoyed the moment, whether it's insignificant or significant, and that's kind of the moment he got into at the finale. Like I really enjoyed it. And to be honest, like only thing I was thinking in the manga was to extend those moments where he just having fun with Mikasa and Eren, like those moments, reading the books and stuff like that, really emphasizing on those insignificant moments as precious moments that we live for. And that's something that like it's one of my favorite scenes in this finale, and it kind of connects a little bit more to the bystander where Eren's mom's like, why does he need to be special? Look at him, he's so adorable, I love him, he's already special to me, kind of thing. Those little insignificant perspective that is so powerful that I think AOT sometimes with this theatrics, like you miss the moment that they set up, that's why I love the finale. And I think that part, like going back to Erwin, I don't think we would ever notice those things. Versus
we will.
Armin, Armin can. So like that's what really, makes Armin the right choice, because it won't always be this big story of war and terror. It's like the catching baseball, like look, the moment you're enjoying, you're laughing, let's enjoy this moment kind of thing. Like I think that's what.
Because it had more of an impact, and that's the thing.
I think the beauty of the show was we got that impact and we got the understanding, but the reason why the world loves Avengers is like they gave you this whole storyline build up to like this one last shot. I think AOT had the perfect level of urgency with everything happening at the same time with every single person. It was that originally we had like two sides, everybody coming together, Ragnar and everyone. I think when Annie came and when Falco came, Falco, yo, him having the fucking wings, him being the fucking jaw titan with the wings, whatever, that shit was crazy, and he looked awesome. That was
badass.
It's just like every time you're like, oh my god, is this the end? Is this the end? Like there were so many moments where I legit thought Jean would die, Connie would die, Levi would die. There were so many moments I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers are dead. Yo, when the Warhammer Titan stabbed the car Titan, there's just so many moments I'm like, oh shit. I didn't have that shit in Avengers because I knew they will somehow get there. With Attack is they know how to string you along, not knowing or predicting how the next step is going to be. You're like, oh, Levi's going to save the day, leg gets chopped off. Oh, Jean is hanging off, he's going to somehow die. Somebody comes, and then when Mikasa couldn't make the decision, she was stuck in the middle, she couldn't choose which side to go. You see this big ass fucking bird come and just take him away, and then the graphics fucking changed even better. I'm like, holy fucking shit, Mappa.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Bro, the fluid motions that they were able to capture, especially with the water and all the liquids, and when they were just stringing along and doing the ODM gear on the spine, and you could see the details in the fucking spine. I was just like, bro, they're flexing hard as shit. I really like the suspense. They're like, do or die, we're fucking, this is the only freaking way. And I felt that from the jump for Attack on Titan, that when it all ended, I felt like I could breathe a little and understand the rest of the story. But then they're like, nope, we're gonna fuck him more. We're gonna turn all the freaking parents and the siblings into fucking big ass Titan. Jean turned into Titan, Connie turned into Titan. I was just like, holy shit, I did not see this coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
That was painful.
I saw the note where they go, when will our torment end?
Yeah,
when they're standing next to each other, we're like, fuck, bro, like it's like fucking insane. And then I put a note where when Armin finally converts into a Titan and the bomb blows up, they say sayonara, Eren, right?
Yeah,
and
goodbye,
then next thing you know, Eren comes back. I was like, this motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, he looked right behind him.
But then Jean is like, I figured.
Yeah,
I
he
figured
won't die so easy. Yeah.
And then and there was something that Eren said when he was talking to Armin, and he goes, I sent the Titan after my mom.
I'm glad you brought that up. That was so hard.
Instead of what was that guy?
The original Colossal Titan.
Yeah, Baltimore or some bullshit. I don't fucking know.
Sure.
I can't throw that name.
Bertold.
Big B, let's go.
Bertold, right? But big dick, right? So for me, that was like, bro, like what the fuck?
He had to make that decision because he was so crucial to that story or for the future. If he had let him dead, the future would have not happened the way he needed to.
Like, I know you got.
No, he wasn't thinking though. That's just gotta be clear.
He said I sent that Titan to my mom instead of him. He chose to save him.
The critical thing is like this is where he said the past, present, and the future all collide, and he's like, Volta is not supposed to die, so he wanted to send the Titan away, and he's like, well, she's supposed to go towards mom, so he sent her away, which then he realized he's the reason why she died at that point. So it's
he obviously
he wasn't functioning.
After the touch,
he wasn't functioning. No, he wasn't functioning very well. That's what he was trying to say. Like he's just going crazy, and that's where Armin just grabbed his arms, like, "Let's go." Like he was going insane. But yeah, I was waiting for you guys to react to that. I was like, when I read in the manga, I was like, "Wow, he killed all his parents."
Yeah, and I would have, you know how Armin and Eren had a face-to-face, heart-to-heart. I would have liked if Mikasa and Eren had a heart-to-heart for at least 5 seconds.
They did though.
No.
I didn't. No, that's not. That's actually living the actual scenario. It's not the hard conversation.
They didn't have a heart-to-heart. I wish.
No, they did have it. No,
Bro.
they had it. We didn't
Okay.
see it.
Remember
We didn't
when
see it,
Eren
yes.
is always
that's-
sleeping by the tree and he wakes up and he's always
Yes.
crying? It was
Yes.
Mikasa.
Well, it's connected to all that.
Yeah.
In
they didn't
the
have. Yeah, go ahead.
because they changed it in the anime at the very beginning. So if you go back to first episode, the way it happens is you see the whole scouts fighting the Titan, and then it goes to a memory. So you see all these flashes of memory, right? And then you see like one part is where actually Eren's mom getting pulled out of the house. None of that is in the manga. In the manga, it's just a silhouette of Mikasa's hair, short hair, right? And it's where Eren's sitting down. He's falling asleep. And this is where Mikasa goes, see you later. And the manga opens up when he opens and wakes up, and he goes, oh, you have a long hair. So it's this cycle that he's doing to figure. Yeah, he's trying to figure out. That's not the heart-to-heart conversation that Armin had. So that was when they're on the boat and they're just traveling down, and then Eren reaches out to everybody individually, which is the one I wish I saw. I really did want to see him have a conversation with Connie, Jane, Annie, Reiner, all of them. Really have that conversation, not just Mikasa.
Maybe give us like an OVA, right? They might just give us an OVA of like heart to heart with like each one of them.
One Piece.
What was that?
Then it becomes One Piece.
No, you're not getting it. This is different than One Piece, right? This is more like.
I'm okay. I consider One Piece the greatest story ever told. So I don't give a shit.
I know what you're trying to say, but they're still side characters in a way. Well,
Mikasa.
Not Mikasa. I think we still got the Mikasa closure. That cabin story, I felt like that was their story, because you see Eren turning into the Titan at the end when he's dying.
So here's the thing, right? We know that after everything ended, they all remembered that Eren actually came to them in a dream and spoke to them individually, right? We saw that dream with Armin. We didn't see that with anyone else.
And Mikasa.
No, we didn't see it with Mikasa. That's what I'm telling you.
That was the dream, though.
No.
It's not a dream.
That was
Bro,
it's
the
actually
same way Eren looked
a different
towards
path.
the end.
That was
So that's a different path. I think it's like a different path that they lived, where Mikasa tells him like we should get away, and they live the 3-4 year. It's like alternate timeline, I think.
Oh, we were seeing what if.
You sure it's an alternate timeline? I actually thought it was Mikasa dreaming.
Bro, Attack on Titan has a multiverse?
So this is a part where it wasn't clear exactly in the manga, but because the scene where he opens up and wakes up, where it's the beginning, and then it's where that part in the cabin. Some people are saying that, our understanding was that he started over, and it's where he passed away. He didn't accomplish the thing he wanted to, and then the story we were watching was the one that made the result that he wanted it.
So different
or more
path,
like the result that,
I don't know. I thought,
yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was Mikasa's dream and not his, because what Armin and Eren had was a heart-to-heart. They spoke about everything and the mistakes that they've made. And I was hoping something similar with Mikasa, where he would make a confession, be like, "Hey, listen, I've loved you all my life. I pushed you away. I'm sorry." That kind of shit.
I think that was a given, though. I don't think we need to.
I think
that's what made it beautiful. It made it poetic.
Eren lived through all those processes and different options, right? So he knows that she loves him. Like,
but I wish he came out and said it. He started bawling out. He's like, "Oh, I want."
Well, he did. He said it, Armin. He said it, Armin.
But not to Mikasa. We didn't see it.
I agree, but I think that's what makes it so poetic. They knew they loved each other, but they never said it, but they died for each other. Like, that's what the poetic side of this story is, and that's why Ymir loved
they
it.
always knew since the very beginning. It was never about like learning to love each other. They always loved each other. It's
you saw Mikasa's final
sacrifice.
kiss. It was a headless, dead Eren.
Yeah, it's the sacrifice
they had to make. I don't agree with that. I think Mikasa moved on. I think she was. I think she moved on, bro. I think she was visiting him with his family.
No.
Yeah, bro. But like after credits, they didn't give us anything. They didn't show us anything. But I saw people with kids.
Yeah, but that's John and Connie and everybody else that remembers him. It doesn't need to be Mikasa. Because
I don't think John and Connie are gonna be coming there like Mikasa, bro.
Let me see.
Ooh, that's a harsh take.
Why can't they come
No,
there?
of course they would. Of course they would, because it's
How long?
They
How
loved
long?
Eren.
Right?
But they're the reason. Eren's the reason why they're still alive.
Yeah, but it's done. He saved them. Okay, 5-10 years, I'll visit them. But Mikasa was going there. I think she moved on, bro. You looking it up?
After saving your life?
Yeah, I mean, it's done. I mean, how long are you gonna be? Go ahead. What were you saying, Suhi?
No, I'm just trying to read. Some people are like, maybe she married John because he had a dream of Mikasa is only take care of the baby.
I think she moved on.
No, but then there's also saying that in the manga it said her heart was open only to Eren.
I understand, but I think she moved on. Because at the end, and this is the last line where it says, "We will be together forever." That was the end of it, right?
I think she only could see a future of having a family only with Eren. I don't think... I really think she dedicated her entire love to him. Like you say, she's crazy. If she could
How old was she?
I mean, we don't know.
Well, you could look it up. How old is Mikasa when at the end of AOT?
Oh, at the end of AOT? Pretty young, I would say.
19? 18?
Let's
she
see.
had lived her life and died of old age.
But how old was she at the end of AOT?
Doesn't say. She died
Just
of
type
old
in
age.
age. If my computer fast, I could tell you. Now in the final part of Attack on Titan, she'll be 19.
That's what I fucking mean. You guys are saying she died of old age. You're telling me that she was a virgin all her life until she was 85, 90? Think about it, guys.
She is?
Okay, I understand her love was like constant 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. After that, the girl is still at her peak, 35.
Bro, I mean, there's no evidence
I think this is why
otherwise.
Isayama left it. I think he left a lot of questions to let the viewers decide, make up their own ending, whatever direction it is. I think that's the whole thing. Is like, make your own path, choose your own path, however it goes. So you can.
Okay. Inception.
Basically, he did it. I really think he did. As soon as he watched it, he gave us enough closure to end this epic ride, because it's number one for me. Like, Lock, Loaded, it passed Full Metal Alchemist for me in terms of so many things. And like, even though Full Metal Alchemist is an all-time great, I just don't think a story this detailed and dark and descriptively told has ever been done, like, except One Piece, and One Piece is not completed, but in a way that you get the perfect animation, it hits all your freaking checklists, at least mine. It hits all my checklists. Dope protagonist, great love story, great animation, great fights. It just hits. Music is fantastic. I'm sad it ended, man.
Yes. It's brutal.
Every good thing must come to an end. And that's
every bad thing must come to an end too.
Huh?
When's Hunter x Hunter ending? When's Hunter x Hunter ending, bro?
I like Isayama. I like Isayama just leaving us the option to choose whatever way we want. Like, we saw the whole,
the point is, it's not important what she does afterwards. It's
important
the point.
to us.
Yeah. Like, no, I think it's just, to him, it's like that. The point in her life, she's
So the
and
way
she would
I
never,
see it,
even she moved on, she's obviously still attached to Eren, right? Because she's wearing the scarf when she's passed away.
yes,
Right. So it's that it's
the scarf
maybe
symbolizes
she
the
has
relationship.
family, but it doesn't change the fact that she's still madly in love with him. It's just probably someone like, you probably still want to have a family or something. I don't know.
Until we see the sequel.
I hope not. I really hope they don't make a fucking Boruto version of this shit. Oh god, I hate it.
I don't think anybody
so
could write the story.
The reason why I don't think so, I went back and looked at this right now, and I'm looking at the last image they showed is of her in the coffin.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, right?
I've been looking at it for.
She has no ring, no mark, no nothing. That's why I also think so, because they could have showed us so many ways, but the fact
she is wearing a ring though. That's what I'm trying to. If you look at, it's like this, right? If you look at one of the finger on the.
Show it to us.
It's between the grasses. You see green grass, and there's like one metallic spot. I don't know if it's a ring, but
Is it the wedding finger?
It is.
The ring finger.
The left hand. It's second from the bottom.
Oh shit! Bitch got married.
No, 1 second.
You see it?
I'm trying to see it. It doesn't show.
I can't screenshot it because Crunchyroll blacks it out the second I try to screenshot it.
Let me take a look here. Let me take a look.
I'm looking at the manga panel.
Oh, you're looking at the manga panel? Oh, you probably can't see it because it's not. It's.
Okay, let me look at the animated version then.
Yeah, I'm looking at the anime last.
I'm surprised nobody brought this up.
We did.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking about in general of the community, but okay. Can you answer me this question? What was the point of the pigeon or that fucking bird at the end that tried to?
Oh, it's like symbolic, I guess, because it's a Jaeger bird.
Okay.
And then the bird actually puts the scarf back on her.
Okay, then she's not gonna. Because she said at the end, "Thanks, Eren, for wrapping this scarf around me."
She was actually talking. Yeah, she was talking to the bird.
Somebody going like, "I'm gonna go fuck somebody else."
Yeah. I mean, that just happened. That was 3 years afterwards, right?
Wait. I just saw it in the anime.
What happened? She has a ring?
I need to see it.
Does she have a ring?
122.46. 122.46.
They covered it, man. They covered it.
Yeah,
they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. I can't tell. But I think we're eating up too much time on finding out if Mikasa moved on. And
no, for me, it's not important of the story, to be honest with you.
Honestly, it is. I think she might have a ring on her left hand.
It could be with Eren, though. Maybe she put it on for Eren.
Or or maybe it looks like a ring.
Let me see. I'm trying to get there right now.
122.46.
What is that?
All right. Regardless, I think it's time to rate this epic final chapter.
I mean, we all got a 10 for 10, bro. Like, there's no point in.
Unless I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I know you guys like go at me hard for not giving anything 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
She does have a ring on.
I mean, to be honest.
Is that a ring?
Right.
No, is that a ring?
It looks like a ring.
It does look like it looks like a ring finger too.
Shit.
But she still has the scarf.
Doesn't matter. Scarf.
Maybe she put the ring on for Eren.
Yeah, probably.
Moto, cut it out.
Honestly, listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Unless he confirms it.
The girl is 19.
Mm-hmm.
She died of old age, probably 85, 90, healthy as shit. For you to think that she never got the ooze, I don't see that happening.
She's committed.
That's not commitment. That's psychotic now. That's fucking.
I already said she is psychotic. That doesn't change my narrative. She is psychotic.
But I think overall it was a ride, man. It was fucking AOT was.
Yeah, I think and the fact that this hour and a half, first of all, it was actually hour and a half, really made me happy. You know, the past like extended shows, it's always like 30 minutes shorter than it was announced. This was an hour and a half. It was literally an hour and a half of nonstop. I was like, oh man, what a ride, what an episode.
Damn.
I'm gonna watch it again when it's dubbed in English. I've already seen it in Japanese. I'm probably gonna watch it again when it's dubbed. But hey, 10 out of 10. So you want to end it with anything?
Yeah, greatest anime of all time.
It is
far.
my number one. Yes, my number one. I don't see anything passing it for me.
Greatest anime of all time.
Greatest anime of all time, start to finish.
Yeah.
It's top 5. Yes.
Top 1.
You cannot name 4 better than AOT.
Top two is not number 2.
Look, we know that Berserk haven't ended, Hunter x Hunter haven't ended. We know that One Piece haven't ended. We know that Full Metal Alchemist is up there. So we have contenders.
That's what I said for now.
Yeah, so you can say contenders, that's fine, but
we have
AOT finished, so I have to move them up. Hunter x Hunter's not finishing. Like, as much as I'm the biggest fan of Hunter x Hunter in this group, and I'll tell you this right now, it's not finishing. So I don't know why.
This is the most deepest anime story ever told.
Even One Piece have such a human aspect of it, but the anime is such a poor adaptation of the manga that it will not pass. Like, I will never have One Piece.
There's 0 fillers in Attack on Titan. Name a filler.
Berserk, they fucked it up. So I don't even know why you would bring Berserk up on the anime. Only one, like, Full Metal Alchemist, legitimately start to finish finished it. It's shorter. It's more straightforward. It's like the old style. There's a good guy, there's a bad guy. You know, it's pretty straightforward storyline. Very great story written though. I'm not gonna criticize it.
No one wins.
Yeah, no one really wins. Yeah, I mean, 80 people die, so 80% of the people. So yeah.
Listen,
most everybody dies.
What Attack did is it put its foot on the pedal, and it never took it off.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Like,
every season was better than the prior.
Yeah, and then when you rewatch it, it's just as interesting as the first time. It's so rare to see.
The second time was better than the first time.
Yeah,
for me it cannot wait to rewatch it again.
Yeah,
I think through. Attack is one of those shows where it left you confused as fuck. You had no idea what the fuck was going on in the beginning. And I felt that way about, what was that show? Hell's
Paradise?
Hell's Paradise? But that's only one season.
Let me finish in the beginning. Because we were very confused. But then it took off. Of course, it went a different direction. But I was very confused about what Hell's Paradise was doing also. Attack had that from the beginning. And then every fucking season, something new. They gave us something new. Or they
gave you answers.
Yeah,
they gave you answers, but at the same time gave you something new, philosophical questions the whole time.
And then you were left more confused.
But by the end of the season, you were left more confused about what the fuck is going on.
Now, when Eren told his daddy he's the daddy.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, that was epic season.
The writer deserves.
If anybody said, anyone said they saw that coming, you're a fucking liar.
I have never heard anybody say that about ALT. I think that's one of the reasons why it's like one of the first to be reacted on anime.
I am proud of this now. I'm proud of this tat. If you guys could see it.
That's a dope tat, man.
Now you have to get the whole founding title around your body, bro.
Fuck that. So it's definitely it's definitely top 3.
I mean, to be honest, what is sad?
You should get a tramp stamp where the colossal tat is farting and transforming into the colossal tat.
That'd be nice. I mean, I already got the spine. Might as well get his fucking head right behind me, right?
It looks like it's a whole transformation. Like it's like ass, and then it's like transforming into the titan using your spine.
yeah, I can do that too. Shit.
What
an epic saga, man. What a fucking decade. What a decade. Like, I don't think we. Go ahead.
I kind of want to add, like, when we're talking about top 10 and people are like, oh, top 10, what, like, but when you think about it, and this is the depressing part of it, not too many shows actually finish like properly. Good. We just talked about One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Berserk, Vagabond, Vinland Saga. Like, you could go down the list of these like famous manga. None of them were finished, right? Like, Dragon Ball, I guess, is finished. I guess that's why people like Full Metal finished. That's why people love it.
Though finishing is something else, but to deliver a satisfying ending.
Yeah, that's super hard, right? So finishing, then delivering, certified, and then also anime adaptation, actually adopting it, right? Like what was the Promise? What is it? Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland sucked.
No.
Yeah, the second they fucked up the adaptation. Shield Hero second season they fucked. Like, so not only do you have to actually finish the story, manga author, then you have to finish the story in a way that satisfies people, and then you have to adapt it right. And the fact that AOT executed in those three fronts, like, such an appreciation. Because like every show, like you go down the list, it's like, damn, it doesn't actually finish, does it? So I'm sad they finished, but I'm also happy we actually got the end of AOT.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because even the after credits left a story. Like, what the fuck, dude?
The after credits was so awesome.
The after credits had a fucking story.
You see the whole town changing, the whole country changing, it becomes futuristic, and then the bombs and the armies and everything else.
When the bomb came, I was like, yep, that's human. That's human.
and then he left us with a question. That kid that found the cave. Is there a parasite in there? Are we going back?
I don't think it's a question. I think we all agree it begins.
It begins all over again. Like,
we all agree. We all agree that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Eren said too. Is like he's giving them the option, but it's going to happen again. It's just inevitable.
What a story, bro! What a fucking story!
Yeah.
100 out of 10. Greatest anime of all time for me.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely top 3 animes. I'm waiting for One Piece. I'm hoping Berserk ends. I'm
One Piece
hoping...
is not top. It's barely top 5 anime. Barely.
One Piece
manga.
Bro.
Number one. Without that.
That being said, this new arc has no fillers. That doesn't mean no flashbacks.
No. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, no filler. What does that even mean? Does special episode count as a filler? Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that.
One Piece can earn it. We know that. It's just
after the time skip, One Piece anime has not been the same.
They slow it down because they were catching up to the author. That's why.
And fucking make it seasonal.
Yeah, that's what they should have done. Well, don't worry, guys. One Piece will become number 1 when they do One Piece Kai, as I have been asking for ever since the start of this podcast.
All right, let's end this before something else Moto says. Do we want a spin-off?
No.
Amy?
I do not.
Depends where we go. It depends where we go with this.
It should not be touched. I think if they left it off perfectly, don't touch it. Do not ruin it, because then we'll get Naruto to Boruto. Because Boruto ruined Naruto for me.
I think for me, it will be in 15, 20 years, they do a remake.
Live action.
That's about it. Fuck you.
Why? Why would you do a remake in 15 years?
It's perfect. It's perfect the way it is.
In 15, 20 years with the new everything, I would like to see. I'm okay with anime after they finish it.
This.
Oh, well, that's fine. It's on the list. Like, it's on the list of, like, Monster, for example, should be remade. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You want to introduce a whole new, like, but I don't mind it. Like, don't make the same mistakes. Just improve upon it. Like, which is easier said than done.
What do you improve on this? Perfect.
I don't know. I'll be honest. It's one of the few I don't know what to, like. I really don't know exactly. Like, One Piece is so easy for all of us to talk about what to improve, right?
40% of the show is a flashback.
yeah. So, but I don't touch it. I don't know where the hate is coming from. To be,
it should not.
It's such a beautiful story. I saw
last night. I was on IMDb, right, looking at the episode ranking. It was review bombed as 6. It was review bombed hard.
Do you know who review bombed it? Supposedly it's the One Piece fans.
Of course, it's One Piece fans.
Like, we're One Piece fans. Like, why would you do that?
I think we're anime fans. We're not One Piece fans.
So let's step back. The most toxic community, anime community, is Dragon Ball. Okay.
True. Yeah.
Then comes One Punch Man, because the whole Saitama. Because the whole Saitama versus Goku, and then comes One Piece. So we are pretty up there, which sucks.
One Piece, I would assume One Piece should be like top 3 because of the large scale of community.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
it's the biggest community in the world.
Which sucks, because the whole, like, our community kind of got like whole the whole thing started. Oh, we weren't able to crash the internet, right? Goku crashed it. We weren't, right?
Can
like
Crunchyroll piece of shit crashed for like half an hour yesterday.
Well, fuck you. You started watching before me. I was so pissed.
No, I was
like,
on two,
like
I
this, and I was like,
I was on the phone and my TV just going, try again.
I was doing the same thing.
So you know how
I didn't try.
for me?
I tried it once. It worked for me. I was like, all right,
so
cool.
You know how it worked for me is
you literally started like 2 minutes after I did. I was kind of pissed. I was like, I've been trying the whole time trying to watch it.
I didn't try. I went in front of the TV, play. Oh, all right, let's go.
Let's just end this. I think, yeah, we're satisfied with everything. I think this is
it's a masterpiece, man. Like, nice job, Mappa.
Bow down to Mappa Studio.
Yeah.
Isayama.
Like, what a beautiful story. Then, like, I can't say enough. That's nice job. Like, awesome. Thank you.
So let us know your thoughts. Comment below. What do you think about Attack on Titan? Is it number one? And if it's not, you need to rewatch it again until it's number one. Like and subscribe. We'll be back next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace.